How are folks kind of navigating this environment from where you sit or what you're observing?
Well, I think anyone who's in the markets right now, a professional investor, looks at the world and let's say if they are sufficiently putting their partisan lens on the shelf, will recognize that there's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of uncertainty. What exactly, like just take tariffs, for instance. There's been something like $300 billion a year type impact announced related to tariffs. And there's been $20 billion a year of actual impact implemented. Okay. Well, there's a big difference between 20 and 300, right? And how will that play out is a real question. And I think anyone who says that they are certain that it's going to be in one direction or another, again, probably talking to you from a partisan lens rather than having a real understanding, because, I mean, do you know what's going on in the head of the current administration? I have no idea, right? And so professional investors are sitting in a position where there's a lot of ambiguity, a lot of policy ambiguity ahead. And so probably the most interesting thing that they're doing is having basically the lowest conviction we've seen in almost a decade across their positions. And if you run hedge fund money and you've been around the markets long enough, you know that basically there are times when you have high conviction where, you know, the pricing, the markets, the direction, the policy is pushing in one direction. And there are times when you have low conviction. And actually part of the skill of trying to generate alpha is knowing when you're in an environment of high conviction or low conviction, because you want to take a lot more risk to generate better returns when you're in a period of high conviction. And so as we scan across it, whether it's stocks, bonds, commodities, gold, fixed income views, all across basically all the major asset classes, hedge fund managers are in a position where they're saying, let's wait and see rather than put on a lot of risk here, given there's so much policy uncertainty in the market right now.